Hi Virgo, welcome to your reading. It is a pleasure to be reading for you. Welcome to Illy Energy. Before we jump into it, I want to let you know this is a reading for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Venus, or Mars. If this message does not apply and you are a Virgo Sun, you likely might need to go and listen to another reading that addresses either your Moon or your Rising sign. Energy is not finite. It's always moving. It's always changing. And I'm reading based on current vibe and current energy right now. If you are listening to this message and it's hitting you and you don't like what you hear, that's okay. Energy, again, is always moving, which means that your circumstances are subject to change, okay? You have exactly what you need in order to change your circumstance if you're not feeling it. So we're going to dive in. Okay, and we're going to figure out what messages does Virgo need to hear. We have the Nine of Wands showing up first. Okay, what messages does Virgo need to hear? What messages does Virgo need to hear? What messages does Virgo need to hear? We have the World. Okay. You're almost at the end, is what I'm hearing. You are almost at the end. Virgo, I feel like a lot of you have been put through the ringer recently. Yeah. Eight of Swords. A lot of you have been put through the ringer, not only physically, but mentally and emotionally as well. A lot of you are really going through a period in time where you just kind of feel like you are a prisoner to your own mind. You feel trapped. You can't see your way out of your situation. To some of you. And then there are others of you who are just so exhausted, like you're done. Like you have that all my life I've had to fight kind of mentality for the past 9 months to a year. It's just felt like one blow after the other, after the other, after the other. Every time you still get up and you still try again, regardless of how you're feeling, what you're thinking, you still find a way to get up and keep going, okay? And that's very admirable, you know. A lot of people wouldn't have been able to get through the things, sorry, I'm gonna always be fixing my cards. A lot of people would not be able to have gotten through the things that you got through. A lot of people wouldn't have been able to cope with the things that you've been through. But you made it. You made it. Now it's time to transmute and change your energy. Change and grow is what I'm hearing. Change and grow. It's time to change and grow. Now is a time for you to reflect on what you've been dealing with for the past year and how to move forward in the new stage of your life. The World card speaks to ending a cycle, wrapping up, learning your lessons, and moving forward and starting anew again. So that's what you're being asked to do. We have the Two of Cups. Perhaps the thing that you need to learn from or let go of is love. Perhaps you have been in some sort of a tumultuous situation with a significant other. That's what has you feeling so beat up. And it can go two ways. It could be that you need to learn what you need to learn from the situation to move on, to go in a different direction, or learn what it is that you need to learn from the situation to move into the next phase of your relationship. So if you're always arguing, you need to figure out like why is it that you're always arguing? Why is it that you're always in this battle with your significant other that has you feeling the way that you feel? and how to move forward and not have that be a reoccurring theme. How are we going to change the circumstances? At the beginning of the video, I always say, you know, your circumstances subject to change. Your circumstances can always change. How are you going to change your circumstances? The Three of Swords. Some of you might have to let it go. In order to break the cycle, you might just have to let go of the cycle. And I know it's not necessarily what you want to hear, but it's what I'm telling you. Some of you are going to have to walk away because there's just too much hurt here. Some of you are disappointed that your love didn't pan out the way that you wanted it to. Your partner did not live up to your expectations. Again, sometimes I feel like Taurus and Virgo are just talking to each other, because this is the second time that I've done a Taurus reading and a Virgo reading where I'm literally saying the same thing in both of them. So it's like you guys are talking to each other. You guys are talking to each other. I am getting that same sense where it's like there is somebody who you've been having a difficult time with. They broke your heart. You are often finding yourself saying, like, I really didn't think this is how it would be. I thought he was different. I thought she was different. I thought they were different. I wasn't expecting to be this disappointed. I had certain expectations. You're not living up to it. Same thing Taurus is saying about their partner. And it's kind of like, at this point, I feel like it's Taurus and Virgo. You guys are each other's partner. But you could also be dealing with, I mean, any sign really, because all the elements except for the Pentacles aren't here. Yeah. We have Queen of Cups and Six of Wands. So you are looking for somebody who is going to be able to give you emotional fulfillment and celebrate you as a person, and that's not what it is that you're getting right now, so you're disappointed. Okay? Nine of Swords. This is a reoccurring theme. I feel like just generally the entire collective is just going through a lot mentally, and it would make sense because of, you know, what's going on with our world, the state of the world. It's just a little effed up right now, right? So it wouldn't be too far off to say that not only are you experiencing anxiety due to what's going on in your personal life, but also the world as on a whole. I feel like a lot of you are blaming yourself for why your situation is not working out. Because all you want is someone to speak your desired love language and to celebrate you. You want someone to be very happy to be with you. You want someone to be very proud of you. And that's all you want. And you're not quite getting it. What's going on with your partner? Why are your partner doing this to you? Not why are they doing it to you, but like what's the partner's perspective in all of this? I love how I said I didn't want to do love readings, and then everything that's coming through is like a love reading. But you know, if it's what I'm supposed to do, it's what I'm supposed to do. Your partner wants to see other people. Your partner wants to see other people. Your partner's not really interested in being tied down right now. And that could actually be the source of the issues that you're having. Your partner could come to you and say, you know what, I feel like we should take a break. I feel like we should see other people. I need time to myself. I need time to just go out there and do my own thing. They may say things like, you know, I feel like I've been in a relationship for X amount of years and I'm just always in back-to-back relationships. And right now I just need time. I need time. I need space. I need to do my own thing. And that just cuts you like a knife. It has you second guessing yourself like, wow, like, what's wrong with me? Like, I thought I was the shit. Like, why do you need somebody else? Why you don't want to stay here? And I was just about to say, I'm getting the sense that you may be asked to let go of the situation, and then we had the Fool card show up. It's time to start anew. But again, that new could be whatever you make it, right? For me, I'm hearing that it's time for you to let go and let God, or whoever you believe in. But the saying is let go and let God. There's only so much manipulation a situation can handle. There's only so much manipulation you can do to get your desired outcome. Okay? High Priestess, Three of Wands. I feel like you need to work on yourself first and then come together after. And again, like, I really feel like this is just the Taurus reading times 2. With the High Priestess showing up to me, it's saying that you are aware of all of these things that I'm saying. You're aware that there's issues. You are aware that your partner may want to see other people, or at least you think they want to see other people, which is why they may be saying things like, we need to take a break. I want to take a step back. You have that idea, and maybe you should actually join them and go exploring as well with the Three of Wands here. Maybe the both of you need to take time from each other to really discover what it is that you want. The way that you are feeling is not how you should be feeling in a relationship. It's not how you should be feeling in a partnership. You should not feel as though every time you interact with this person, you have to walk on eggshells. You shouldn't feel as though every interaction you guys have, it's like you just say one wrong thing and boom, you're already in another fight where you feel like you have to defend yourself. You feel like you have to constantly be explaining yourself, and you're just feeling very anxious all the time when it's time for you to talk to this person. Look at this break in communication as a blessing. Okay, Virgo, it's a blessing. It is a blessing in disguise. You are being given an opportunity to start anew. You're being given an opportunity to start fresh. They say if you love something, let it go. And if it comes back, that's how you know. And if it doesn't, it was never yours. And I think that's what you have to apply to this situation as well. If you are meant to be with this person, then you will be with this person. They will come back to you. You guys will reconvene and you guys will come together. Because the love is there. You both want to give each other love, but you're just kind of struggling with how to go about doing that right now. And perhaps when you guys take that time apart and you reconvene, you'll both be able to come to the table with your chalices both full. Because right now it's depleted. Right now it's empty. And you can't give and you can't pour from an empty cup. You know this. What else does Virgo need to know? Do we have anything in line for Virgo when it comes to finances? When it comes to money? When it comes to any other aspect of their life? What else does Virgo need to know? Quick little message for Virgo. Oh, so when it comes to money, there's no cards that want to come out. Justice. Justice in relation to money. Ooh. It's taking a little time to focus. Justice in relation to money. Nine of Pentacles. We have Justice and we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. A lot of you have been putting in work and you're feeling as though you may not be recognized for what it is that you're doing. You might feel like people around you don't see what it is that you're doing, but they see, and you will be rewarded handsomely if you keep up the good work. I know that's so weird to just switch to talking about career, but it's just like I really wanted to talk about something else. Ace of Wands. That's what y'all need to do. You guys need to switch gears and start thinking about your finances and getting balanced, actually. That's what I'm hearing. You guys need to switch gears. Think about how to create sustainability for yourself. A lot of you have been so emotionally like encapsulated in your romantic life that's literally all you're thinking about. And the fact that it's not even going that well makes things even worse, because it's like, okay, so I'm literally not thinking about anything else. I'm putting my all into a relationship, and that relationship is not even going that well. And Spirit is here to tell you, baby girl or baby boy, you know, this is, you know, for any gender. This is saying, here you go. Take the opportunity. There's so many cards here. Take the opportunity, take the lesson, take the ending, and do something different with it. How are you going to transform your situation? How are you going to change things? How are you going to make things better for yourself? And the way, sorry guys, the cards got all messed up, but the way that you're going to make things better for yourself is to put the energy back into working. Y'all need to get back in your bag. A lot of you guys may have just recently gone through a period of feeling uprooted, especially if you're dealing with this situation. Maybe you lived with this person, or maybe you guys were sitting here and making like future plans, and that's changed, that's shifted, and now you kind of have to build yourself back up from like the bottom. And in building yourself up from the bottom, it's not going to be something that is too hard. You may experience some sorts of struggles in the beginning, but you're definitely capable of building yourself up. So that's exactly what you're going to do. And you're gonna be prosperous. We need to create some balance here. So yeah, so when you're taking your time away from this person to, I love how we got back to the love portion, but whatever. When you take your time apart from this person to explore, you allow them to explore, you go and you explore you, and you create your own lane, you create your own life, you create stability within yourself. If you're somebody who is looking to someone else for sustainability, your challenge for July is to create this stability within yourself. Stop depending on people. If you don't get that, that means stop depending on people. All right. So now we're going to get into the angel cards for Virgo, because I would love to see what it is that the angels have to say for Virgo. What do the angels have to say for Virgo? This might be the first video where I actually shuffle the cards on camera. What messages do we have for Virgo? What messages do we have for Virgo? What do we want Virgo to know? Ooh. See, I'm sitting here telling Virgo that they need to put the focus back on themselves, and the angel cards came in and said, nah, baby, we're focusing on family over here. So we have family. This situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you understand and heal. In your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace. This card means that the question you asked about is related to a family issue. It could be that some healing work needs to be done concerning one particular family member. It's the first person who comes to mind while reading this. Or this card might signal a need for more family togetherness, such as spending an evening or a holiday together. Your angels will guide you through this passage. Additional meanings for this card: a new addition to your family is entering. You have friends who are like a second family to you. It's time for you to face old feelings so they can be released and cleared. Release an unwanted pattern by forgiving one or more family member, including yourself. Okay. So when I first saw this card, I immediately thought that you were thinking about creating a family with your partner. That's what I thought about. And I thought that and when it says that there's some healing work that needs to be done concerning a particular family member, and if when you were thinking about things, you thought of a family member when I was reading this, then take this message for you need to go work on things with your family member. If you weren't thinking about a family member, for me, it's saying that the person that I'm referring to in the reading is that particular family member that they're talking about. Like it says, family does not have to be blood because it could be a friend, okay? In this case, it could be your partner. And there is healing work that needs to be done. At the beginning of the reading, I did mention that when it comes to what to do in regards to this cycle, you have two choices. You can choose to work on things to start a new foundation for yourselves, or you can just choose to let it go and close it out and move on. There were cards that came up that said that your person wants to go about their business and explore, and cards came up suggesting that you should go about your business as well and explore. When the time is right, you guys will come together and discuss the problems. You will come together and you'll discuss the issues. You will come together to do healing work. When I think of family, I think of a place where you can just feel safe and secure within yourself and within your emotions. And one of the cards that had come up before was the Queen of Cups and the Six of Wands. And I was saying that you want to be celebrated and you also want to feel emotionally secure. And that's something it is that you usually get from your family, right? So take it how you will. I think that this is a great message to come on the heels of what it is that I just said. Take your time for yourself. Take your time to explore as well and appreciate this time apart. Weigh the pros and cons, figure out what it is that you like, what it is that you didn't like in your situation, and then try coming back together, okay? Because it doesn't have to necessarily end. Like I said, the choice is yours. You can choose to close out the cycle and move on to somebody else, or you can choose to close out the cycle and start brand new with this person. The choice is yours. I'm just getting that there just needs to be a lot of healing done here. The more that I sit with this card and I think about family and the purpose of family and what family is supposed to do, I just keep getting that this connection can be healed, should be healed if you want to, because this is a family. It's the makings of a family. If the both of you can get on the same accord, this is the making of a family. Okay? But quick side note, Virgo, don't forget about your bag. Get to the money, okay? Get to the money. Set yourself up right, okay? During the time where you're taking the break, don't forget to set yourself up right. Don't forget to chase that bag. I love you guys, and I will see you in August. Bye.